Crazy.
Welcome to Island fans. Sorry so much for the late start, fans. Had a few distractions that stopped us. I know maybe the celebrations on my end were a bit too long, but I'm feeling good, and in the right mood, obviously, and lots of other people are feeling good as well too. And that's the thing about life, it throws some crazy things into there, but good to see that plenty of the fans are here and they're coming in and they're supporting the show, and we appreciate that. And we should also have some basketball related things too. Anybody here saw the All-Star game last night?
Yep.
Son, it was good. It was with me or the dunk contest was the most boring thing ever. Lord have mercy. It was so retarded. Anyway, but yeah, Steph Curry did his thing, and hopefully we'll get to speak more about that, what's going on there. But it's EPL right now as you work our way through all of this, and let's talk about what's happening in these games. We'll begin first with the Burnley Arsenal game. All right, reviewing that game, it was 1-1. And after the analysis with the Arsenal show, which is a great show, go back and check that. It's on the page, where they did the analysis. I heard some 3-1 shout out there. People saying stuff like that. I mean, y'all didn't want to start William and William get an assist. So Jamal, Shaq dropped out there. Jamal, talk to me as a representative.
Well, we got robbed of a win with that handball. That should have been a penalty. But all in all, we played well. It was a good game for Arsenal, but we just couldn't convert the chances. And like I said, we got robbed. The referee did not give us that penalty. That was 100% stonewall penalty. I don't know how VAR reviewed it and then said no. But hey, we moved. This whole agenda against Arsenal.
Agenda.
You can see it. It's just blatant, and it's back this weekend again. But I did like how the team started. We scored inside the first 10 minutes this time, and that's a different run of form from what's been happening recently. So that's been very good for us, and I think we can go on from strength to strength from here. Learn from our mistakes, and hopefully the FA realize their mistakes and help us in the next one.
Okay, Jamal, I gotta interrupt you here. Right? I'm gonna get some other people on this too, but that was the whole big issue with that. Okay, I think fine, it was a handball. Okay, but still though, they're making the point that when you defend, you have to have your hand in them out, and he was ball to hand and not hand to ball. Nobody defend with their hands in them. His hands were not in an unnatural position.
Okay. But here's what I see. But like you look at when City and Liverpool defenders run and stand in front of the goal. If you look at the camera from behind the goal, all the defenders' hands are behind their backs. Mm-hmm. So you can't tell me your defender is running out and your hands is all the way up here sometimes, and then the ball hits your hand and you're going to tell me it's not a penalty. It's in an unnatural position.
But his hands were to keep himself balanced. His hands weren't high up like that. They were here. But it was still in a
you
can't see, but it was shoulder length.
Anywhere else on the pitch, that would have been a free kick, wouldn't it?
Yes.
So why not? Why not a penalty? If it's a foul, it's a foul. Mm-hmm. It might not be a yellow card or a red card, but it's a foul. And you look at that, and then you look at the I don't know if you saw the game. You look at the penalty.
I saw it. Well, I definitely saw the last 20 minutes. Those were fire. Those are the last part of that game was crazy.
So you saw the handball that he called. They gave the red card.
Yeah.
Right. The arm wasn't.
It was on his shoulder. It was on his shoulder.
It was rescinded, but in real time, you look at it. It's a handball. His arm wasn't outstretched. So how can you say that that's a handball and a red card and the other one isn't at all a foul. So you see the contrast in the two?
Yes, I do see the contrast in the two. I do. But Val looked at it, and I guess they figured to themselves his hand was in a natural position. So there's no, and he didn't reach out for the ball. So there's no, stuff. And, but honestly, though, I mean, as I said, those last 20 minutes were fire in that game.
Yeah.
When what's his name? Who's the striker? Who the two strikers? Is it Wood and somebody else for Burnley? What did the other dude?
I can't remember.
Vidra.
It's Vidra.
Yeah.
I don't know if it was Vidra to Wood or Wood to Vidra, but they laid it on a platter for one of them. I think it was for Wood, for tapping that to make it 2-1 with 5 minutes to go, 10 minutes to go. And oh man, Leonard Boy just made that save with his leg. And then you go immediately on the other end, and Pepe has a tap in.
Right?
Pepe has a tap in with his stronger foot.
And then miss kicks.
Miss kick. I was just like, wow.
Oh,
and then they sit back thinking, we got to hold this 1-1. And then, of course, we had some brilliant work, I think, by Saka on the left-hand side. And then he just loops it into the box. And then, boy, that shot by Pepe, boy. Oh, man, I thought that was gold. That was a good game. I got to say, boy, I was on the edge of my seat. That was a good game. And to hit, I thought he was a penalty, too. I legit thought he was a penalty, But then when we see the ball hit the man's shoulder, I was like, man, you get to it, boy. Murder.
But then I thought, no, I agree with you. And I see that was a penalty as well in real time. And then I thought, look, if he's going to change his mind on that, then the other one would have had to be, a penalty as well. If you're going to change your mind on one and not change your mind on the other. So, hey, look, the FA needs to fix up.
They need to sort that out. They really do need to sort that. Anybody else want to give any comments in this Arsenal game? Are you disappointed in Arsenal, or at this point, Burnley Arsenal draw is not new?
I definitely disappointed in Arsenal and the fans. They have 2 shows promoting Arsenal. 2 shows. And look what happened.
Oh wow!
Yeah, we got robbed. That's what happened.
Man.
I don't put this as a disappointment in Arsenal's favor. At this point, I'm with them on hashtag agenda because it really looks like that in this game.
Okay.
Because it was a clear penalty. I mean, how could that penalty not be given?
I know, right?
One time they say the rule says anything that hits your hand in the box, it should be a penalty. Yeah. And it's clear. The man's hand wasn't even in an unnatural position. He was so far from the side. I mean, that's not a penalty. I saw it kind of harsh. Anything happened to would be harsh,
And more, didn't the ball hit the man's hand twice? It's twice Peters the ball hit the hand now. In the same play. And it was like, how much chance you need for giving him a penalty, boy? I mean, I was like, wow. Yeah, you're right about that, more 100%. But, it makes Shaq's hashtag agenda sound real credible for real, boy.
I mean, also, if you look at it, let's say it's not, let's say they say his hand is in a natural position. Doesn't it come in like you're stopping movement of the ball? Same way, something has to come into play. One has to overrule one another.
Yeah.
So I just thought it was very harsh.
You change the trajectory of the ball as well.
But
right?
one who hates Arsenal, Memphis. You think from a defender's point of view, though, defenders in the league, we have to now defend with our hands behind our back now. That's how we have to defend from now on.
That's how Jose been to have Spurs defend inside the box for the whole season. I don't know if you watch Spurs. Whenever somebody gets in the box, the defenders automatically put
I see Lindelof doing that for United too these days. He had behind the back.
Yeah. No, because remember in the first game, I think he was the one who got a penalty like that. The ball just touched his hand. So I think, boy, probably traumatized.
Shaq is saying it's not even agenda; it's total incompetence from the rest part. Wow. Shaq Vex, oh boy, murder. It's Risa here saying Arsenal drop points. Arsenal fans, we got robbed. You got robbed for one incident in the game. Fine. Score more goals then and stop conceding. Harsh from Risa.
Okay.
Harsh
Yo.
from Risa.
Big up
Lord
Granite
of
Chakra.
mercy.
Yeah.
Look, yeah. Talk to me
big-
about that, Jamal, because I mean, he did apologize afterwards. You know, I saw it in real time. That I did see, and
Yeah.
I'm like, I saw what he was trying to do. Some say he should have played it first time as soon as he got it.
That's what I was gonna say as well. Yes. He
But I
definitely
think
did that first time.
when he controlled it first, he realized the first time chance was gone. So he figured let me try to loop it over.
Yeah,
You know,
and that's fun. He was under pressure after
He was under pressure.
Well.
He was under pressure.
Yeah.
He had more composure. I just clear it out. You know,
Yeah.
clear it out, man. I ain't like worried about that. Just worst that can happen is to get a throw in. You know, that's
Yeah,
it.
but it works with it's the system that we're playing as well to play out from the back.
Gotcha.
That-
So there's no
that's
plan
it.
B. There's no plan B.
Yeah, but
Clear it out.
wasn't safe. Yeah, but it was a safe zone. He's run through that scenario multiple times in his head, and 5 times out of 6, he'll hit that over the striker, and it just happens that this time he didn't hit it hard enough. I would say.
Man, and for it to just bounce in the goal.
Yeah, and go straight in the goal.
Disappointing.
That's just unlucky. That's unlucky.
So Memphis, you were happy in the weekend to see Arsenal lose.
This weekend was just a wonderful weekend.
It'd have been better if Chelsea lost, right? It'd have been better if Chelsea lost.
Yo,
but
I'm not even studying Chelsea right now. It was just a wonderful week.
Cool. Shakir says, Risa, I know you would have said that. I knew it. However, we have seen teams not playing well and get a penalty and win the game. That is very true. That's the case. But I gotta give Arsenal the props though. I was telling Shaq too after the game. I mean, yes, Burnley had their chances to win, but ultimately though, Arsenal played better. Arsenal deserved to win that game, and it's boding signs for when Arteta gets his players next season. And I'm building an argument here early. It's boding signs for when he gets his players next season. You're gonna see a rejuvenated Arsenal, and they're going to challenge for top 4, maybe even the title next. If he gets his players, the key thing he has to get his players.
I want to hear Jamal say that.
That's true, Jamal.
We'll challenge for top 4, yes. I don't know about the titles yet.
So,
Maybe we'll have another season for the title.
So what's this kid? I didn't hear you, Skip.
Jamal, what players you looking at, Jamal?
Players.
As of now, we need an attacking midfielder. We're looking at Emi Buendia, but that's too expensive. 40 mil for him. I'd say go shop somewhere else.
Trying to top 4 and still complain that it's expensive.
Yeah, I know, right? They haven't learned from Pep Right? You want to win, you got to spend the money.
Yeah, but
spend the money.
Yeah, but you're spending money on a championship player, 40M on a championship player. You can go pick up a French player for 30.
I mean, Norwich top of the championship now.
Yeah, but to give you what kind of quality though? If you want what you want, you have to spend the money.
But look at Benrahma. Benrahma came out the championship and hasn't hit heights either. Right, so you can't say, we're gonna go spend 40M on an attacking midfielder that's played championship for majority of his life. I expect him to suddenly rise up to the Premier League level. We'd go and take a player who's been playing in Europe, played in the Champions League or the Europa League, but this guy he's played 1 season in the Premier League. That's not enough.
Got relegated.
Right? And then, of course, other players that you're looking at would be more expensive. You look at Jack Grealish, you're not going to get him for less than 80 million. So, where is that? You'd have to go overseas. You go to look for, we need another central midfielder, especially if Danny Ceballos leaves. So Aouar would come in. We're looking at that. He won't even cost 50M, I think. What? So look at the contrast here is that you're going to pay 40 or 50 for Aouar, but then go spend another 40 on Buendia. Like that doesn't make sense at all.
Yeah, this is why you have to give them somebody from your squad, some kind of youth person, as makeshift,
They can take Eddie Nketiah. They can take him free.
Wow.
That little fight happening there in the chat. We gotta go with this fight here. We have Shaq is saying we're not talking about other. Reese is saying we're not talking about other games. Shaq, I talking about Arsenal fans. Every drop points is the ref's fault. So Shaq says we had about 5 chances to kill the game, and that's a fair assessment. It's sports. It's fine margins. And then Reese says when will you stop focusing on the refs that we all know are awful and focus on you're not conceding and some score some goals to win the games. And then Shaq was like, the focus has to be on the ref when they're not doing their jobs. Oh, this fight is sweet boy.
But Shaq is right. If the ref did their jobs, then we wouldn't be having this discussion.
I mean, you might. You're not guaranteed to score the penalty.
No, you're not guaranteed to score the penalty, but then we would still.
There's a chance they'll probably score it.
Yeah.
There's a chance they'll
score it. I mean, there's an 80% chance to score penalty.
There's an 80%, yeah. But
we won't be complaining about the refs. We would have
a conversation about the refs. Penalties.
Then about 20.
Oh boy. Okay, it continues. I gotta move on after this show, but let's see. Shaq says the fact of the matter is, even if I miss 10 chances, I'm supposed to get a justified penalty. I'm supposed to get it. End of discussion.
The boss comments sound full of anger, boy.
Tell it, boy. Oh, man, I'm loving this. And Reese says, week in, week out, agenda against Arsenal. But week in, week out, it's y'all dropping the points, not the refs. We know the rest of England needs serious work. And Shaq says, as I said, it's not agenda, it's incompetence. Hashtag incompetence. I'll put that on.
Let me just say this. We're not relying on the referee. We're not relying on the referee to win games, but when we need to win the games and the referees are not making the right call, then what's the issue there?
That's true. That's very, very true. I mean, the referees, they messed up here, and they've been doing that throughout the season, you know? And it's like, so we're supposed to just settle for foolishness. I mean, like, seriously. It's tough. But y'all already are looking at the points total, and I'm not seeing y'all making top 4 again. Yeah, I heard my prediction.
No?
Yeah.
No?
Come on, man. I was being hopeful here, bro. I know y'all been laughing at me for weeks now. But I believe in the game, man. And I believe that, you know, when they play good football, that, you know, they would reap the rewards. And, man, anyway. Let me see. They're like, what, 10 points? They're 10 points from 4th?
Give me the 40 points so we're safe, and then that's it. We'll focus on Europa.
The man just said 40 points, so he's safe.
Safe?
Yo, Shaq, get back in here. Yo, somebody call Shaq. Yo, Shaq, come back in this shit.
Never relegation talk, dog. Never relegation talk. Nobody talk about 40 points.
Yo!
Look at this funny man. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Seriously, boy.
Yo, want to know something? When
I tell you, boy. Arsene Wenger, Tony Adams. Oh, boy, them are vexing you right now, boy. 40 points.
We're 9 points off relegation zone. So I take 40 right now and focus on Euro.
What's it? Fulham in the farm?
Yeah, Fulham in form too, so you never know.
Yo, we got to talk about that because, I mean, you look like West Brom and Sheffield at the bottom, and like Fulham, Crystal Palace,
Brighton and Newcastle.
Newcastle. They in that mix there for who would take that third spot. So I wouldn't be worried. I wouldn't be worried, Jamal. But the mere fact you suggested it is a problem. Okay?
It is a problem.
Yo, what's that, dog?
3 games out of 11. We need 3, and that's it.
This is
We're
nonsense.
down there.
This is nonsense. Look, right. Shaq said every Premier game is difficult enough. He says here, I never said settle though, Shaq. I too always on the ref's case, but you don't see other fans blaming them every time we drop points. Do better, bro. And then after jumping this, Risa, my back you. Score goals, blame the breath.
I know Liverpool fan attack.
Look, Liverpool supposed to get a pen against Chelsea.
I can't agree with Risa.
Yep.
Because when the ref was calling all them penalties and them fouls for Man United, where was Risa?
Wait. Hello. When
United was 1-2, and they were top of the league, and we were gonna win the league, and this and that, and this and
Hello.
that.
Hello.
Now that we are complaining
Which United fan you here said we were gonna win the league? Tell me which
I
one.
never said so. Y'all can hear me?
Tell me which one. Because I said live on the show, I don't think we're gonna win the league because of how we start games. I remember saying that live on the show.
I never said that. Y'all know from day one I said City gonna win the league. Day one I said so.
But
right?
we can
but
call
what a
players.
crazy. Who? You don't
We can
want
call
what?
players.
I mean, what? I don't understand what you're saying, bro.
We can call players who said they're in for the
players
title.
who said that.
Big man and Maguire alone say so. Anybody study
Maybe
Maguire?
he once said so. I don't know. I don't even think Ali said that.
Hashtag Bruno.
Bruno always say he want to win something.
Nah, but you never say you will win the title.
What was Reese saying when Man
you want me to send you the
was on
link?
top of the league? Lock up the Irish or something, so? No, would I lock God?
Yeah, all that. But there was no talk about referees, right? But now
I mean, there was what referee decision did we get? That we didn't deserve to get.
Jamal.
What? How many Bruno Fernandes penalties when Bruno kicks somebody and he falls down and y'all get a penalty?
Which penalty? That was last season, guy. Give it a record.
The things that went into them this season, it was for them, so they don't need to complain.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. When the incompetence of referees is going in their favor, it's fine. Let it flow.
You need to study the incompetence. You need to study the incompetence of Granit Xhaka and leave the referees alone.
Oh my days.
But let's be honest. If Xhaka hadn't made his mistake, you would have won that game. I think
exactly.
If the referee did not make this mistake, we would have won the game.
That's not guaranteed.
There are a lot of possibilities.
We can move on.
The man could have very well skied the penalty.
Come and say here, niggas trying to get to 40 points. Oh, well, we'll see how that can go. I say, I hear you, Risa. I love to score those goals and not even worry about the rest. At the end of the day, I just want my points. Risa, even if we didn't play well. Fair enough. And then Shaq's like, Jamal can get removed. I don't know, maybe he says like a 1 month ban, probably. You know? And Afri, you realize you just brought up your incident too, right? You know, look, right? I was about to say what Afri. I told this a Liverpool fan over the weekend. Y'all have a right to speak to us, right? Y'all have no right to speak to us. Y'all basically raped VAR the whole championship season last season. And then this season now, y'all long they're fighting for Europa League, right? So, I mean, don't have this conversation with us, okay?
I think they've played more games than everybody, don't they, too?
Oh, see? There you go. I think somebody could pass them. Who is it?
Arsenal.
Tottenham already passed them.
Arsenal about 6 points.
Off of who?
Aston Villa 3 points behind them with 2 games in hand.
That. Anyway, all right.
No,
couple things here. So, okay, we got to move on, though. But, yeah, big ups to Arsenal and that situation there. Southampton got some points they needed because they started so well. But, you know, they down their boy, the bottom in the relegation, people. This is back and forth. It was going to be 3-3 or 0-0, and it turned into 0-0. So, yeah. Yep. Big ups to Leicester. Big ups to Leicester, man. They were able to find a win without Maddison, and they scrape out this one. You know, and the Nigerian R9 pulled off some big things. You know, City gonna bring him back to play strike next season. What you say, big boss? What you say, more bring back in action. Yeah, I know y'all got that buyback clause in there. What y'all say? Y'all a buyback clause? Tell me y'all put in a buyback clause, man.
Buyback for what?
No buyback clause in there. You're not even part of the fifth plans.
Oh man, yeah. Shaki said good ball here for Tillman. Tillman is a baller. Oh boy, I wish I had him in my team. Right, it'd be far better than what I have now. You know, and the Chelsea Everton game happened earlier today. Today? Yeah, it did. You know, and Tuchel continuing his unbeaten situation here. You know, and getting the goal over this. I think the first goal was an own goal. And then a penalty from Jorginho. Nobody talking about all of Jorginho's penalties, by the way. Just
all of his goals are penalties.
Nobody talking about that.
Literally all.
Him, you know, no kind of shade at him at all. But you know, Fernandes left, right, and center. He's okay. It's all right. I told y'all I have no shame now. I have no shame whatsoever.
Man, Villa scored a penalty now.
He's a defensive midfielder.
Hey.
What? He's a defensive midfielder. He's not there to score goals. It's like saying
at least he's not giving away goals.
All right. But then he scored penalty. That's fine.
Yeah.
Listen, you're a player. Why are you attacking me?
Wow.
Yo, you need to understand, right? You need to understand, right? I don't like Arsenal or Liverpool. You need to understand.
Sorry.
Oh man, I'll come up to me and say,
Josh.
Well, Carlos, you hungry? Somebody asked him, Carlos hungry. I don't know. Hungry for what? I don't know. But we'll see. All right, go ahead, Munchie. Talk to me, Chelsea game.
Well, Chelsea results. So, when I said earlier that Tuchel rejuvenated Chelsea, you guys were saying, "Oh, it's too early," and this and that and that. I'm looking at this guy. This guy has been making a lot of changes in his lineup. I don't think he had ever been played the same 11 back to back. So that just shows you the guy knows what he's doing and he's getting the job done. And you guys need to give this guy credit.
Yeah, but Monchi, do you think he know what he's doing? Other players are just comfortable with him.
He know what he's doing. Because the bare fact you can take Alonso out from the fringe, you can give Kepa a real start. You can trust in Christiansen when you have Thiago Silva and Rudiger on your bench. Like, the guy knows what he's doing. It's not about comfortable, but he knows what he's doing.
Wait, this is skill set. Those two are not mutually exclusive. So if he knows what he's doing, then the players will naturally feel more comfortable with him, because now you have a proper voice of authority telling you to do this and do that, and you don't have to second guess it because it works.
At Lampard.
Yeah, I mean, you see here, Shaq saying Jamal said that Chelsea will be dangerous under the manager.
Yeah,
Jamal did say that. Yeah. Jamal, you know, we've been back and forth on this. I remember this because I am a big Lampard fan, so I still agree.
Because he's English.
Right, of course.
Just because he's English.
I'm a big Lampard fan, so I think that he would have done that given more time, because I think managers need more time. However, though, I do agree that Tuchel is a great coach, and he's showing how good he is by what he's doing with his team. But yet at the same time,
he's a great coach.
I think he's a great coach. I really do think so. Everywhere he's gone, he's improved the teams that he's coached. You know, but I still think though he hasn't fixed Werner. All right. And I saw the interview with Werner the other day, and Werner said that he feel it was his fault why Lampard got fired. That if he had scored more goals, the Lampard would not have been fired. Werner said so in an interview. So Werner know a free fault. So then you can say, okay, then Tuchel. Go ahead, big man.
Myself for Werner, because Werner should have come by me. If me come by me, either I would probably don't win the league. But look where he gone. Make it tap over then dead.
How would it have been different though at United? How would it have been different?
I guess we would have made a main striker. That's why, you know, and you'd get to play through the middle from the start. And maybe you never know. It could have been different. Maybe our system would have been better for him. Who knows? Or he could have flopped too. You know, because I know Liverpool were in for him as well.
System,
but I agree with you. Go ahead, Munchie.
Missing tappings don't
have nothing to do with system.
A system now. You just naturally.
That's true.
Unfortunately, I say
confidence. You have to be confident. Have to be confident, man. Even he was saying that too. He was saying that, you know, coming to this league here, you know, you style and big defenders that can run as fast as strikers. This is a different scenario here for him. You don't get that in Germany. But then you come to the Premier League and it's a different league, a faster league, a more physical league.
You don't get much in Germany.
No. But the commentator was also saying, I was listening to there was a female commentator on today, and she was saying his trademark goal at Leipzig was him taking the ball around the goalkeeper and scoring the goal. He doesn't have all that space to do it in the Premier League.
Fair enough.
And time. Because as soon as he gets his head up, the keeper's either on him or the defender's on his back. So he doesn't have time to take the ball around. So he's forced to take that shot early, which he's not used to doing. Which is not his style of play. and maybe that's why he's been missing all these chances.
Yeah. But I think the most that Tuchel has done was give Chelsea way more possession, and he's also, been able to just bring new life to people like greater importance to people
Alonso.
like Mason Mount and so forth. But then at the end of the day, Ziyech, there are other people out there, even defenders, that have more assists than Ziyech. So that's one. Werner's still not scoring any goals. Kai
Ziyech was
Havertz did
injured for
better.
half the season.
He was. I give him credit for that. That's not his fault. But still, though, coming back in, he's up there supposed to do something, and we haven't seen much of him yet. And I'm just saying that if you look at the overall structure of the team, it's better. It's better under his system. But again, I'm Lampardian all the way, and he will continue to do what he did. A couple people here saying Tuchel knows what he's doing and the players understand. After he is saying, I think usually players play hard when the manager is new. True. Let's give him more time and see. I tell y'all now, I wouldn't be surprised if December this year he get fired. I wouldn't be surprised. I really wouldn't be.
Yeah, but that's just Chelsea's culture.
Chelsea, yeah.
That's true. That's very true. He says Lampard was the worst manager in Chelsea's history. But then how much time did he have to really do what he's supposed to do?
Yeah,
he didn't really
a season and a half.
That's true.
Spent 200 plus mil.
Yeah, we all knew that it was going to take time to develop.
I mean, let's look at it. Chelsea's culture and management are, let's say, they're different to other clubs. City, United. Abramovich wants to see W's after W's, instant success, as Memphis said. And plus him spending a bunch of money to bring in Timo, Ziyech, Chilwell, those well-known players.
Yeah.
I mean, you gotta put that result and stay in the top four at least. And
so you're telling me that under this current team right now, with the quality they have, the Chelsea can win the title? Current team.
The current team, yeah. Everybody fully expected them to challenge when the season started.
That's the thing. That was the thing.
So based upon our analysis,
Chelsea on table was like, wow.
So, okay, based on our previous analysis last show, I'm building a point here. You'll see in a second that with Pep, great manager, great team, great bench, Chelsea now have all of that now. They have a good starting 11, they have a bench that can come on, and they have a great manager. They're supposed to win the title next season.
I mean, I see them having, see them going to a challenge, because
not winning.
This season, you saw it. So if they put up the fight, I won't be surprised.
You won't be surprised more, okay?
Yeah, if City strengthen, if United strengthen, then
amen.
Then I don't see them winning it.
Man even say you on team, boy. Man even say you on team.
Yeah, Arsenal need a whole 11.
Shaq.
They're not challenging for the title next season. Let's get that straight.
But why can't you? Why can't you?
Barcelona.
Why can't you? What if, let's say, Benzema, somebody was trying to talk to me. Let's just say for some reason y'all get everything you want, at a high level, and y'all have a good bench, a good setup. Then what's stopping Arsenal from challenging next season?
Yeah, we finished 10th. We're gonna we didn't finish 10th, but we're gonna finish around that area. I don't think we can make that jump, even if signing players. It is confidence levels.
Yo,
happy with this
Shaq.
Jamal could have never been in Antigua. I like forgiveness.
You don't understand what this man is saying. This man is telling me that
the truth, dog.
You get everything. You get everything that you want, and you come in 10th. You don't really come out, bro.
Fine. Let me jump on that before. We will need more than what we want to challenge for the title. What we want right now is to sustain us. Period.
You're right. Shaq says, to be fair, 220 million doesn't translate into the sex those players need time to acclimate to a new country, culture, physics. I agree. You need time to gel in your players. That's very, very, very true. But what I find so interesting is that City go buy players and they gel right in. And you have people like Bruno Fernandes, he don't need no time. He just gel right in. People like Cristiano go into people's team. Yes, it's built around him, true. But they go into people's team and just score 30 goals a season. So, I mean, it comes down to the players and it comes down to the coach, too. So, it's a lot of things here. Reese here saying, Shaq, ready to hop on a plane for you. Jamal.
So, Jamal, what do you want to be a title contender? What do you want?
We need a whole new 5 players and about 6.
I want to hear him out. I need to hear him out. What do you want?
We need a player in each position. So you need a whole new starting 11. Because the players that we have are not
Memphis. Keep Aubameyang. Respect the guy. Respect the man. Respect it. That's what I'm shocked. I was just about to ask that.
You think
so? You're going to change. You need a new starting 11, correct?
Roughly, yes.
So who would you kill? Who would you kill?
I don't know what to do with this guy. Lord of mercy. Lord of mercy.
You want me to 11 players right now?
It's so funny about this too. Shaq's prediction was that y'all would at least make top 4 this season. And he said there's a possibility y'all could win the title. And now you're coming and telling me with the current squad, you can't even make top 10. You barely make top 10.
Not with what?
Shaq.
No.
But at least me and Memphis disagree on things, boy. 2 different United fans. But not so far. You and Shaq on 2 different sides of the spectrum.
Yeah,
make no sense.
2 different sides of the table.
No, but honestly, realistically, we'd need maybe 2 seasons before we can challenge for the title. Just like you look at Liverpool time before they could challenge for the title.
Yo, Shaqri.
My. There is Shaq. Just let the man speak. I need to hear him out, please.
We cannot challenge for the season. We will need another 2 seasons before we can maybe challenge for top 4 next season, but not the title. 100% not the title. There's a few more windows that we need where players need to go and key players at a certain age need to come in, where we can continue to develop the squad over the next 2 years for us to challenge for the title. And I'm not afraid, but I'm gonna say that time period can also be extended because it's not only us moving forward in this. No, listen, realistically, it's not only us moving forward in this market. You got City who will strengthen, Liverpool who will strengthen, Chelsea will strengthen, Man United will strengthen. And then we're not looking to fall, and we're trying to bridge that gap. Okay.
And the gap just keep on widening. So I understand it.
Yeah, but I look at it differently, right? Let me talk to Shaq in some kind of way. I know I can never really probably represent him, but Shaq, I believe one of the things I would say is that when I look at how Arsenal have played against the Big 6, them included, because you can Big 5, the other 5, y'all have not played bad. I don't think y'all have been outplayed in any of those games, and I think it's a testament to Arteta, whether it's that tutelage under Pep or whatever. I think that he's a good enough coach that he has done well with the current team, that as long as y'all get key players in certain areas, I think y'all could challenge. That's just me.
Also going back to what you said, it's not the Big 6 games that win you titles. Why are we still drawing to Burnley with our best squad on the pitch?
I agree with you. But I drew with West Brom and I drew with Crystal Palace and I lost to Sheffield United.
Yeah, but see, we have a completely different situation going on.
It's those little bogey games where your mind is on, okay, we're going to Olympiacos next week. We're just trying to get through this game. Those are the little situations in which, higher profile players, also mentally stronger players or players who have been more conditioned can say, okay, we'll finish this game off early and then, then we can take our mind off the game. That is not our team at the moment. We're not clinical finishers. We don't kill games off early. We go to sleep so many times. There's so many factors that go into why Arsenal cannot challenge for the title next season.
But that can change if you have quality players.
Exactly.
You need to buy the quality players.
Right.
And quality players don't mean $100 million player. You just mean the right player. People forget Bruno Fernandes cost us what, 46 mil? You just the right players at the right time. That's all it means.
Right players, the right time with the right mentality. But if you still have someone, if you still have somebody in the locker room who has the negative mentality from 2 seasons ago, who is this locker room going to side with? It's not going to side with the new guy.
Jamal, you can't say me for free now. I play for the badge.
What? There's one big factor. There's one big factor in getting the right players or the quality players when it comes to Arsenal. Like a quality player would look like, let's say, like Arsenal. Like I'm gonna be the one carrying this team, or I got to take this team on my back, or come on, what has Arsenal challenged for the last 5-10 years? You know, these questions may arise as a quality player. It's not only about the money and all these stuff, but you're looking at the future. Okay,
history is not an issue, bro.
It's not okay. You see, you're talking about history, but we're talking about the present and the future.
Yeah,
you believe a quality player would rather go Arsenal and start, or go at City and be a rotating player and win championship? Tell me, Josh, which one you think a quality player would have in his mind?
If I'm a quality player and I look at Arteta's project, I see who they bought, who they plan to buy, and how much they're paying me, I'm going to Arsenal. But
how you were so sure that those players that they're looking to buy are going to go?
Of course, promises have been made. You have to trust people, obviously. Yeah. You have to get reassurances.
That's what I'm saying.
Reassurances. I know that, right? I understand what you're saying, bro. I'm just saying that Arsenal are not Burnley, okay? They're not Crystal Palace. Arsenal have a history. They have a good club. They have a good structure. They have a good manager. And with that being said, they will get back to their glory days in time. So they just have, I would say, buy young key players, hungry players that are willing to fight for the badge. That's what people like Ollie Watkins and so I would buy. Who done one play for Arsenal already, who young, who English, who's scoring goals. Put him up top. He will give a heart and soul to the squad. You know, going forward. Go ahead.
Remember who Arsenal owner don't like spend money. Remember that.
Yeah, but none of them like spend money. Who likes spend money?
That's it. I mean, we spent 70 million on Pepe, so you can't say we don't really like to spend money in that respect.
That's what, one big signing every window? Every season?
Yeah, but that's another reason why I'm saying
every other window or something.
In the next couple of seasons. We're not gonna, and we do have a net negative balance as well. We made a loss of some amount recently. Like 50.
Well, you're gonna say something?
Yeah, I was saying, like, look at Arsenal's perspective, like, you know, the last couple of years. When they had a player like Ozil with the creativity, they didn't have the striker to get to, you know, to take the ball and finish. Now they have a Aubameyang. They don't have that creative player. When they had a very good keeper, it was either defensive problems or whatever. So whenever they think,
then again, that's when it comes to spending the money.
Which is the board. I blame the board.
Midfielder, go for a striker. Go for a wingman.
If you don't have
when the contract come up to keep your better players, instead of selling them to other bigger clubs like City, keep your best players, sign better ones, and then bring through the youth. That's what Wenger did. That's what Wenger did. When you have people like Henry and Perez and Vieira and in the spine of your team, then you can then bring in younger players to come in and build up that structure of the club and get experience. But then when you sell your Van Persie, when you sell your who else? Your Adebayo. Come on, you can go through the list.
Wenger sold them though. Wenger sold them.
Yeah, but we sold them because we didn't have money. They
didn't have any money, which goes back to the board. They're trying to build a stadium and it hurt the club. Yeah, build a stadium and hurt the club.
But I mean, look at it. You when your manager doesn't know about football or doesn't has good intention for the club, I mean, you see the clearly downfall because let's take a good look at, let's look at Man City, let's look at Chelsea. You can clearly see that the owners wants results and that they invest their time and the investment to
True.
see that they club a thing. Look at Arsenal owner. You ain't seen anything coming from him other than probably American football that he
United
has more
too.
pride in.
Yeah,
United
so
too.
you can't
No, you're
blame
100%
you
right.
can't blame the manager for that, saying, "Oh, he sell, but he never replaced." Yeah, he sell to generate money because the owner is over there trying to finance a $4 billion stadium in America, but they're not putting money into the club in England, and a club
Yeah.
that's repaying a stadium over X
Yeah.
amount of years. So it's not down to the manager. You can't say, "Oh, the manager didn't do this, the manager didn't buy him, and this and that." If the player comes up and says he wants to go, and then the manager's like, "Okay, fine, we need money anyway. We'll sell him and then reinvest in some cheaper alternative until that cheap alternative is now developed and then sell him again." So at some point, it's not a feeder club process. It's just a sell on club process in which we were going through, which we
And
needed
that's
to.
I think that's the problem, Jamal. And Moy made a solid point because I saw some stats the other day that was saying that Chelsea and Man City, if I remember correctly, I remember those two clubs are the only two clubs where the owners themselves invested more personal funds into the team itself, as opposed to all the other clubs. They're looking at their budget, they're looking at the amount of money that they spent, and they're saying, okay, this is our transfer, that's all you're getting.
Yeah.
But then other guys say, look, right, you need a striker, buy it. You need this, buy it. This is how Pep can spend all that to find defense, and he finally find it. I know they dominate the league. So I mean, Arsenal never had that. And so when they just say, blank check, what you need for your squad, we trust you.
But there's never been that trust. And then,
hey, Jamal.
Jamal. Go ahead.
You want to be our sister club? I want to come by Arsenal, and all the problems will go away.
No. Remember, he already a City fan now.
Sure. See, he don't get bought ready. He don't get bought ready.
Before we go on to this one, let me answer Shaq's question. There's two answers to Shaq's question.
Shaq's question. I think it was, has any progress been made on Arteta?
If you look at the table, no. Honestly, progress has not been made because with Emery and with Wenger, we're finishing up in top 4 or 5 places. Now we're here at 10th. But performances on the field has improved as opposed to the Emery era. Maybe not so much from the Wenger era. So that's my answer for that.
Okay, all right.
But the season is still young, Jamal. You never know.
I understand where you're coming from, but then again, Arteta gives you silverware.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. There were two answers to the question, which if you look at it from statistics and points view, no, it hasn't improved. We're still finishing 10th in the league, but we pick up the odd trophy here and there. Wenger picked up the odd trophy here and there, but finished 4th.
That's true.
With mediocre players.
Yeah. And I was gonna make the same point later on with Oli as well too. Is that different teams have different owners and they all have different requirements for their club and for their manager. So yes, Shaq always makes the point about the fact that trophies matter, and he's right. Trophies do matter, and Arteta has won 2 so far for the club. But then you're also looking at the progression of the club, and the only way to gauge progression is not when you win the FA Cups and the Europa Leagues, is where you're in the league every year, because that's the 38-game season. That's a sign of where the team is going. So, I mean, you got to look at where were we in the place last time? Were we 4th? Were we 5th? What are we this season? Or what is it going to look like? And you can see whether or not they're going to invest more in you. And this is why I'm saying that he should get his money. He should get his money. He says, look, right, I came 10th, give me the money. I won y'all 2 trophies. Give me the money. And I'll make top 4.
Yeah. And then you can ask for more money
or chance for the title. Come on, Josh, put in that part.
Exactly. Wow. Yeah. And if you don't get it, you fight him. I agree. Because my example is like Van Gaal. Van Gaal didn't make top 4 that one season, and he won the FA Cup.
And then a basket. 250.
Yeah, and he won the FA Cup though, but he got fired. So when you win a trophy and get fired, but it doesn't matter if it's the FA Cup. Right? The point is that you weren't at the league position that you agreed to with the club. So I don't care where you are. FA Cup is not enough, straight up. So, but FA Cup could be enough for Burnley. FA Cup could be enough for Crystal Palace. You see what I'm trying to say? It's different.
Yeah, the cups mean something to mid-table teams who are not challenging for the title because it's just silverware. You're not going to challenge.
Okay, big move. I see because Shaq ended up somehow with it. Ireland, you there? Ireland, you there? Scotland, you get which one?
Shaq has to agree with that. We're not challenging for the title right now.
Anyway, Jesse Links got a penalty today, scored it. He missed it first, but he got back to tap in. Big ups to him. West Ham are making moves, and I'm really proud. I'm happy for Dave Moyes. It shows you that no matter how much bad things happen in your life, in your career, you can always bounce back. So hopefully he gets top 4. That'd be great for West Ham, great as a club. And I'm hoping he get top 4 too, and Jesse score all the goals so that they can give me 30 million for him, and I can use that and go buy some. I can go buy some players. Where's it, Skill? We selling Jesse to West Ham?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. There we go. There we go. I had this in the title, guys. What y'all think about Mourinho'S front 3, man? The front 3 looking good.
Front 4.
I gotta say, yeah. They're looking. Bale, Kane, Son. Who you thinking to that? I don't know, Lucas.
Yeah,
Josh,
Lucas is
Bale is back.
Looks so good.
I mean, 6 games now.
Some quality goal now. Some of them couple tap-ins, but quality goal though. Some of them some real Bale-like goals, man. The left foot of his, and his link up with Kane looking nice, boy.
So I'm thinking. I'm over here thinking that I should be afraid of Bale.
I mean, we have Luke Shaw. We don't really need to.
Look at
That's
this
what I'm asking. Is he back? If he's back, we should be afraid of him. In a back.
Okay, we hear you. Because when he was at his prime, everybody freely. Everybody freely at his prime.
Bale, even if Bale off of his prime, you coming up against Bale, they still fear from defenders.
Yeah.
Come on.
You have to, even at his age, he's respected. He's respected, and we thought he lost it, but he looked bad. I don't know, that link up there. And the thing is now, I think all the Tottenham fans would agree. They would say, we were always capable of this, but we did not make the man of them play. And none of the man will play. The man run bad.
It's back to defensive Sunday though.
See, there you go. There you go. All right. I don't think you want to talk about anything else. I was going to say. That's true. He did. All right. Good goal too.
Benteke is back.
Who's going to get relegated out of these two? West Brom or Newcastle?
Both.
West Brom.
Newcastle and trouble.
No, not both. Both? You think both?
Both.
I know West Brom is going to get relegated.
Fulham is keeping up.
West Brom for sure.
I'm going West Brom.
Okay, West Brom for sure. But anybody think they both will get relegated? Newcastle going to make it?
No, I think Newcastle survive.
I think they're both gone.
They can
Both
creep it
gone,
out.
boy.
West Brom alone. Newcastle is gonna creep it out.
Okay. All right. Couple people here talking about the Tottenham game. Badman, Bale, and Suntastic. I like that one. Suntastic Sun. All right. And Spurs hitting form just before the North London Derby. That's going to be such a wonderful game. I can't wait to see that game, boy.
Everybody park the bus.
Kane goal, a class it was. He strikes the ball so well. And then Shaki is saying, of course, Benteke is indeed back. Good old Benteke. Benteke scored some class goals over his career, though, man. You can't not. Benteke is just wrong time, wrong place. Man, he's such a good striker, But
he should have never go Liverpool.
True. Never go Liverpool for real. All right, let's talk about the feature match. What's it about? Everybody knows that we're looking forward to the game of the season. Not the game of the season. It's not the game of the season because he hasn't changed anything for the title aspirations whatsoever. But it's still a big game because there's two rivals. It's Man City versus Man United. Who would like to go first? Any volunteers?
I feel like Mr. Practice match go.
Okay, practice match.
Mr. 5 now.
You said 5-0 5-0 City. United would not score 5 goals to City. What happened? I actually thought of something clever to come with today, but the Lord make it sure that I'm gonna commentate. I had a little mug right in my kitchen that says Munchies Tears. You know, I was gonna do that, you know, but I didn't do that. You know, I'm gonna have some respect for you. All right, but go ahead, bro. Talk to me.
Okay. No. Bringing it.
All you can say is he's still 11 points
Just
clear.
basically contradicting yourself. Listen. You're basically contradicting yourself because no. You just said in the starting that this game didn't change anything at all. So why should I be crying? What? Because you ended my winning streak?
No.
I shouldn't be crying. There's no reason for me to cry.
Manchester is
There's no reason for me to be crying.
Can I jump in before you say something here? Because all of them trying to troll you right now. But all I'm going to say, certain people didn't have faith, like Josh. I calling him with my chest this time.
I'm ready for you now. I'm ready for you.
They didn't have faith in a team. Can't tell us they wear a Manchester United jersey.
That is not true.
All of a sudden,
I won 2 games ago. I'm ready for you. I'm ready for you. You finished, bro?
Bargain ever.
You finished, bro? I'm ready for you. I'm ready for you, bro. Right? I'm ready for you, right? I knew you were going to say that about me, and I actually have evidence. Check the last 2. That show last because I came home from work late. But the show before that, I had a United jersey, right? And we drew that game, all right? Next point, right? I said 0-0. So I didn't even have faith in you to score. And guess what? You didn't. Okay? So at the end of the day, I was right about that. No, I didn't have faith in your team. I didn't have any faith. I was going, bro. I made you talk, bro. I made you talk, bro. Can I finish? Can I finish, bro? I made you talk, bro, right? I am saying that our last game was 0-0. I had drawn a bunch of 0-0s before this, and I said, City not scoring, but neither am I. Did I expect for us to score 2 goals? Heck no. Did I expect Martial, who I hate with a passion, to show up and do something, even though he didn't score tapping that he's supposed to score? Did I expect that? He did. Thank you. I didn't expect that at all. All I'm saying, bro, is that you did what I expected you to do. You didn't score. I did say you weren't going to score. Am I right? Did I say City were not going to score? Yes. Yeah, but I did. I said 0 City, but I also said 0 United. I didn't have confidence in my offense because of Martial. But I had every confidence in Maguire and Lindelof and Wan-Bissaka, who shut down Sterling. As usual. Let me do a munchie right now. Let me do a munchie. And everybody just see my name. Lukeberto Shawless. Okay? Who basically ran the show on the left-hand side. And let me tell you why I ran the show on the left-hand side. Your first sub. Who was your first sub? Tell me who your first sub was.
The best right back in the league.
Thank you. Pep was like, Lord have mercy. I can't handle this left-hand side, boy. I have Foden, which he did put on. I have Aaron attackers from a bench. But the first change I'll make is my right back. Because my left-hand side, you couldn't handle the left-hand side. Simple as that. So you have to bring on Kyle Walker. I expect that because he's English and he's a defender and he's amazing, you know. But I expect that it should start him in the first place.
Daniel James,
Kyle Walker is a boss, right? Don't ever disrespect Kyle Walker, okay? But the fact of the matter is that you had to bring your first sub was Cancelo. That was your first. That's him? Yeah, that was your first sub. I'm just saying, bro. I didn't expect you to score. Now, did you nearly score at times? Yeah, you're a great team. I can't deny that. So I just want to say that this doesn't change anything. City are still the best team in the league. They're by far the best. This game wasn't about title challenging because y'all don't win it. I've been saying that since game 1. I've been saying that. You can't deny that. I'm not Memphis, but I've been saying that. And I can also say in closing, bro, that this game, as you said in the Man City show, was about bragging rights. And as Skill just say, Manchester is what?
Definitely red.
Thank you. It's about bragging rights. It's about bragging rights. And I have the bragging rights. I beat you fair and square.
Big up Moy sitting right beside me through the whole game.
Big up Sterling for being awful.
That's fine. I never want to. So the United fans, you could never see them, and so before, all of it now they just pop up, and you know it's just there. If they take away,
Where am I
We
though?
always here. Y'all
Monty,
never
hey,
show it much
wait.
Memphis,
confidence.
So,
Memphis, I
Don't show
remember,
much
I
confidence,
remember the
man.
banter.
two
Oh, they
things,
can
two
shoot
things.
for me. They can shoot for me. We're gonna win 3-0. We're gonna win 4-0. Oh yeah. This is not about who coming first and
Um,
second. Week over week, Pastor have given you the league. Take it. You win.
no confidence in the
Take
team
it.
right there. That's point one.
That's
Go
not the
ahead.
point. It's not about
No
It's not a
confidence.
confidence.
point.
It's
It's
about
Yes, it
me
stats.
is. Yes,
beating
it
you.
is.
It's a rival.
Yes,
Oh
it
It's a
is.
boy.
rival. Me
Oh.
When
No,
United
beating
was
you.
leading
no.
City in the league, did City give up the league? Answer that. And who ended up and won the league on the final day? Answer that.
No, that was a different team,
Answer
bro.
that. Answer that.
That was a different team, boy. That was a different team,
Oh,
bro. When United
come
at that
on.
time, I had a wonderful team that I know could win the title. And this is what I'm
Come
gonna
on.
answer you, bro. I'm gonna answer you, bro. I look at
So
my
more,
United squad,
you're
right?
saying that
Listen to me, bro.
United
Listen to me,
gave
bro.
up
This is
the championship on that final day?
no, but that's different. That team could demolish the current United team.
But
Demolish the
you know
current
that.
United
We
team.
know that.
You know, and when you look at the
We know
current
that.
United team, my defense is so bad. All right, my defense is so bad. I have to have Mick Fred to sit in front of them just in
Someone say
order
Mick
to win
Fred.
that game. Yeah, that's what we call it. McTominay and Fred, Mick Fred. Neither of them can play defensive mid by
Imagine you
themselves,
saying
so he
Maguire
has
at
to
the
put
top
the
of the
two of
table.
them. He has to put the two of them there. And I think Maguire and Lindelof, this is my opinion, I know Memphis differ, but Maguire and Lindelof are not good partnership. The
They're not
individually
good at all.
okay, that's we disagree on that, Memphis. But I think that they cannot play together, and we can never win a title with McTominay, Fred, Maguire, and Lindelof holding off my team. We can never win a title. Your bench at City is so much better than. But I look at my bench. Who I had to bring on? Who I had to bring
Matic.
on? I had
Matic.
Matic. And then you look up. You have Aguero. You have Bernardo Silva. You had Foden. Look on the bench. I am like starting for me squad. And I say, you the better team by far. Nobody dispute that, bro. You the better team. This is about bragging rights. And the day you get blow. Simple as that, bro. You get blow for the day.
So, and I'm still going to win the title at the end of the season. That matters more.
You will.
So I can skip the two of them analysis since that's all I'm gonna say.
But hold on.
Even give a service, No.
Yeah.
Wait. Okay, ask the question.
Go ahead, Monty. Go ahead. Monty, talk.
No, ask the question. Yeah, some can answer quick.
Let Monty talk. Go ahead.
Pep out, Aguero in. What are you saying there?
Yeah, that's my name. Of course, that's my name.
I don't understand.
Wow.
What are you saying there?
One manager of all time. One of them probably.
Enlighten me, please. I don't understand.
Aguero has the most goals in United derbies and he ain't touched the field. That's probably what he's saying.
This was a game for pure number 9.
Yeah.
If y'all had
so that's all okay. Look, let me answer your question now, Skill, and I'll answer your question during my analysis. So before I start, I realize the names are in red now because the host put the whole show in red.
Actually,
I'm following your pattern, bro.
Shaq who did that.
I'm following your pattern, bro. You always say, please put up my name, put up my name. So we put up for me name today. I'm just saying, bro. I'm just saying.
No problem.
So, continue. Yes. I don't want to interrupt you.
A lot of I know there are some people who can hear me now, and they know and see that when Pep does stupidness, I want his head. And I don't care if he's the best, if he's done it before and wherever, you have to be consistent and you got to keep that standard high. You don't drop because you can drop because you have a name. Watching that game, the game was literally played in Manchester United final third. We were looking for a goal to at least, even if we had scored in the 85th minute, I guarantee you, we could have at least nicked an equalizer. And you're telling me, Manchester United are around 8 to 9 players in one line, and we have one more sub left. and Pep still has my whole back four on the field, and you have the greatest striker, the second greatest striker in Premier League history on the bench, who has 10 Manchester Derby goals, one more to equal the record, and you still have this guy on the bench. Rodri, Stones, Diaz, one of them could have come out, even Stones or Diaz, and you bring on Aguero. Yesterday, I guarantee you, if we had that Aguero presence in that last 20 minutes or so of the game, we would at least came back with a draw or even come back with the victory win. Because Maguire and Lindelof, they were happy. Like, they didn't have anything to call. Gabriel Jesus was out wide. Nothing to do. You check? And it's not to say like we weren't breaking down Manchester United, because even when Foden came on, Foden got a chance and all to at least score that. If that was Aguero, I wouldn't say Aguero was scored, but it would have been a little better. But that's what I'm saying. Like, Pep saw how the game was going. Pep at least bring on Aguero. At least even if to bring strike and fear in United's defense. Because once they have seen Aguero come on, the defenders were saying, oh my, okay, we got to step out game now. Aguero is coming on. At least the fear factor would have been there. So that's what I'm saying. Like, Pep, sometimes this guy wants me to like throw some Basley on his head. And if he needs to go back here or something in certain games, like, but then again,
Bunchy, let's hear from the secret Man City supporter. Talk to me there, Jamal.
At some point, I think Pep didn't care about the game anymore. Especially after going into halftime and they couldn't get a goal in that first half. I just thought, he left. That was prime time for him to bring on Aguero, first of all. Because you had all them chances, nothing going, and you see Jesus running wide, and then the whole back line there with nobody to mark, like Munchie was saying.
Nobody to mark. That's what I'm saying.
He had two strikers on and taken off Rodri as well. But I think he also had that fear in his mind that you push forward. United have these fast strikers. They can counter you, and it's free for all at the back because all them faster than Stones and Diaz. So when that happened,
Marshall does run the left back.
Yeah, and then United came out, got the second goal early, and that was it. That was game over. He then thought, okay, let me shut up shop and not concede anymore. You see, Cancelo got taken off later on in the game. He brought on Walker to contend with the pace because they were getting run for going the other way, and United were always going to be a hard team to break down. So I just thought at some point Pep said, you know what, I didn't even care too much about this game. Go ahead, y'all try and win the game, but if you don't, it's fine because we're still 11 points clear.
So let me ask you this, Munchie. So do you think that Pep is saying that's it for Aguero?
I think so. You don't have no confidence in him. You don't have no confidence in him.
Okay.
That's right.
It's not about watching that confidence
game.
In him.
Watching that game, me, Moy, Shaq, we actually sat down and wonder what the hell is Pep doing? Cause me ask Moy, wait, Aguero injured? Because Aguero just up there wondering, oh boy, me again doing to the boy. And
you didn't hurt them. It didn't hurt you to bring on him.
Something wrong with Aguero.
So answering that question, like when Aguero came back from injury, plus came back from the COVID recovery, Pep was saying like basically, I think he said like he's saving Aguero for the Champions League.
Yeah, I reckon that too.
Basically, that's what I see he's saying, right? Because like the league, as you don't say, it's already wrapped up. Because like I can't see City losing four more games from the remaining 10. I don't know, right? So he's saying like he needs Aguero for the Champions League, but needing him for the Champions League and he's rusty. It's just like if he's injured, like you got to get the guy match fitness, match sharpness, and everything.
Yeah,
and
but not in the game against.
I don't know how Aguero didn't step on that field yesterday.
Yeah,
I really don't know how.
I agree with Munchie.
Pep out, Aguero win.
I agree with you, Munchie.
I agree with
Saving
Munchie.
Aguero or saving Aguero not.
Before we get to Memphis, let me get a couple fans here.
For Aguero to be on the bench.
Yeah, you could get 20 minutes
and
in the game.
before you get to the fans in, Josh. Before you get to the fans in, I got a Gabriel Jesus. There were so many memes about this guy. They said Jesus left his cross. So all this stuff, like, look at that. Like, you're the striker, and look where you at making a tackle when there's literally all the defenders right there shadowing Martial. Martial would even just go straight off by the sideline.
You wouldn't.
What do you have to do?
All of them, dog. Go on, shit. I'm gonna beat all of them.
He can't even beat Edison on 1-on-1, so he couldn't beat my whole defense.
That's taking a shot. That's taking a shot. We're talking about skill moves, okay?
Let me say something. Let me say.
Can I get the fans in first? I come back to you, Moy. Come right back to you, Moy. The fans don't kill me over here. Enjoy my Sunday afternoon. Tell Munchie he was right. Man City were a walk in the park. # nosy neighbors. Afri says, what a Josie Masterclass from Ole. Is City still the noisy neighbors? Moy, Luke Shaw in your net, boy. The week say, walk in the park. Man City play like Liverpool. Okay, that's a bit stretch.
That's disrespectful.
That's not true. I don't like City, but I hate Liverpool. Don't do that, Weeks. Okay, all right. Look at them shamelessly trying to dump with the fact and then get blown at home without scoring a single goal. Oh boy, Risa. Behave, Risa. Behave. All right. You can tell more Munchie in their feelings about you are record breakers. Unbeaten streak continues. Only one streak matter right now. All right. Martial didn't do anything. Thank you, bro. Thank you, bro.
Because I don't know how you do nothing and get man of the match from one guy.
No, Memphis.
The worst man.
Martial got man of the match. If you look on FootMob,
he got first guy.
Over Luke Shaw.
He did.
Yeah.
You know, he did. You know, we believe he ate dumbs.
But he didn't.
Luke Shaw's supposed to get it back, left, right, front, and center. All right. Your job as a striker is not for the hold-up play and the link-up play, which he's supposed to be doing. Your job is to score goals. You're 1-on-1 with Edison. I can't finish that. Till I sell Martial.
For real.
So when other players in this 1v1, we sell them too.
Werner too. Sell Werner.
Look, right. Me know Moy would finish that in real life. Moy the bang the ball so hard right in top of the goal, right? Easy.
Yeah.
Easy.
Far post finish. Easily. Easy far post finish. Why you want to go near post when the keeper's that near post?
That's true.
Stupidness that. Look, right. Let me ask you the question. Haaland would have scored that?
But then again, he won the penalty.
Okay, then. That means Haaland idiot. That's not stupidness. That's a pure.
No, but I'm not saying, but to be fair, I would use his left foot. It would have been easier for him.
Roy Keane was saying he doesn't want to score goals.
What?
Martial does not want to score goals.
Yeah, but Jamal, I saw that.
Okay, so me have a question for you.
The thing I dislike with Martial, you have to check his posture.
Thank you. Talk, bro. Speak facts. Keep going, bro.
Yo, hear what? Play me if you want to play me. I don't care.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you. So Berbatov, not me like that too?
Yeah.
No. Berbatov scored goal.
Berbatov me exactly like that.
Berbatov scored goal, though. That's a difference.
Wait,
Berbatov scored goal in the one season.
That's true.
Berbatov scored goal in the one season.
Martial have scored 30 goals in a season. Berbatov did that.
When he did do him?
When he came from Tottenham, we bought him. He scored 30 goals that season. Check back the stats, bro. Check
when
back
he
the stats.
Join goal both with Carlito Tevez.
What did you get out there? Thank you. Thank you. What did you get out there? Let me see here. Couple people. Somebody said.
Was it 4 goals in the league?
Rashford, good fast, Afri. Reese is saying, I see the big confidence in the mini show the other day. We have bigger fish to fry. Tech blow. I can go win the league now. Thank you, Reese. You're right about that. I'm saying stats to that. All right. United came to fight. City didn't. And LOL Moy can say you can never see United fans before. Hilarious. We've been here, bro. All right, Man City can only beat us in the cup. So we're talking about the cup match. And we're talking about Martial. He held up the ball well, got the penalty, passed well. And okay, fine. He did everything.
Father, I diss the man for one bad moment in the entire game. One bad moment. One bad moment. One bad moment in the game.
And then Martial behind him. Stay up there and try to hold the ball. Martial behind the play right back and so. For what?
Okay. What mean for what?
Why?
Tell me what Jose at Inter Milan.
When we're going to break, who we going to break with? He's supposed to be our first option on the break.
You never see the fastest attacker up there on the break? You never see Daniel James up there? That's who was set to be the break, Daniel James.
Go slow. You're trying.
Look how much time Daniel James running behind.
You doesn't try back up Martial.
And I back up in the one bad moment. It was the tactic of the manager. Everybody come back except Daniel James. You can clearly see that.
Okay. I agree with Memphis in the sense that Martial did drop into midfield more. I saw that. He linked up more with the midfielders. True. But my point is that he not many do that all season. And when you run on John Stones, when you run on John Stones in that game there, you can look at the footage. He was running at their defenders. He not gonna do that all season.
Yes,
the man
I agree with you.
Different this season.
Yes,
and I'm just which is my point. That why were we seeing this for the whole season, bro?
Why no? He's human. The man is a human being. The man probably things go on.
You're not looking at the proper human. No, not human is not the word. It's another word that begins with D, ends in unts. That's what the word you need to be using.
So Greenwood done too. No.
Based on that logic. Number 9.
Greenwood done.
Martial is on number 9. That's more established than Greenwood. Greenwood is playing off the right, and it's not our main striker. The main
and when he's played main striker, what has he done?
Which is few and far in comparison to Martial. Martial did not show up as he should in front of goal because he's supposed to score that goal. You know that, bro.
He should have scored, but that one moment, I mean, this the man supposed to score that good.
It's not about this thing. His name is Martial. When he came into the league,
the man should have scored, but that I mean, make a kill on man, like the man play awful.
He got that clear chance before Diaz and so end up on him about 5 seconds, and you're trying to tell me you couldn't make a better decision than that? You went on Edison's strong side. Seriously? Slap the ball long there. If you miss.
Yeah.
Come on, Memphis, man.
And then if he miss, you they had the same conversation.
No, but you wouldn't miss if you take the shot properly. How did you care? Look,
they had the same conversation.
We're missing our best striker and sentiment. I know you're not talking about Martial because he said missing. So that implies the fact he's talking about Cavani. And he's right. Cavani will score.
Martial isn't the striker.
So where does Martial play?
Off the left.
He can't play there either.
When he can't play there either. You can't play nonsense, please.
Yeah, but if Cavani played, Martial have a right bench.
So were you mean there when Cavani made their strike, Martial on the left and Martial on the right? Were you mean there?
That didn't work.
You say Memphis. See me say. If Cavani fit, Rashford on the left, Martial can't play nowhere else on the field.
That's right. 100% right.
But you see it. You see it, Memphis.
So, what I have to do with the man play good that game?
No, don't get me wrong. He didn't play bad.
No, say the man play good. More I hear him.
No, I'm not going to say he played good.
What's it?
He didn't play bad. Tammany and Fred had a good game.
Yeah, defensively. Defensively, they had a good game. They gave away the ball a lot, though. They gave away the ball. I gotta be honest.
You ever see the Brazilian they cut out play? And you know good and all. The Brazilians.
Defensively, they played well. I give them that. But they didn't pass the ball well. You know,
and I did not pass.
No, which is why I'm saying we need better midfielders. We need a defensive mid next to Pogba if he signs the contract to play in that midfield.
And now you want to sign the contract?
Yeah, I think somebody like him then. I would swap him for Verratti any day. I would swap him for Verratti any day. What I'm saying though, I need a Pogba-like player in my midfield playing number 8. I need a defensive mid. I need another centre back, maybe Varane to partner, or the other guy from Sevilla to partner Maguire. And I need Jadon Sancho on the right and Haaland on strike. I'm gonna win the league. Simple
Yeah,
as
but
that.
Josh, you sound like Jamal.
He play career mode, dog. Yo, he play career mode, dog.
No, dog. Okay, let me explain, big boss. No, dog. We can't. Cavani can't keep doing this. Cavani too old for that. He can't keep doing that. So we need a striker, right?
Correct. Yes.
Nobody on the right hand side. Because Greenwood is not a winger, and Daniel James is not up to par for the right hand side. So that's a Jadon Sancho already, who has created the most chances in Europe. It's Jadon Sancho, some other guy from I don't know his name, and then Shaw. By the way, I just want to show that out there. But anyway, the fact of the matter is that
you're talking about in 2021.
Yeah, 2021.
Oh, because we didn't want to know what?
2021. But I make the simple point that Jadon Sancho needs to control our right side. That just needs to happen. And Oli obviously wants him. So we need those two. We need a striker and we need a right wing. We obviously need a defensive mid because Matic is too old and McFred can't keep doing this, man. You believe in McFred? McFred is for when you play like a team, man. McFred can't keep doing this. We need
McFred when they play Man City. When they play Man City, they bring in McFred.
For putting a shift and break tackles, yeah. But I mean, we need more class in the midfield.
Where were they in that League Cup game?
That's on the point.
What I'm saying.
Matic played that game.
Not the point, but
yeah.
Jamal,
let me ask you this, Josh.
Sure.
Josh, you said managers sign contract and the owners give them requirements. So Ole is trophyless in what? This is what his third season or something. So you're telling him beating Manchester City in the league, not making them score, and losing to them in the cup, as that guy say, something weak, so whatever. And that's okay for you guys. Losing in the cup games that Manchester City eventually go on and win,
for the board.
and beating Manchester City in the league and finishing fourth and third. Okay, I'm just asking. What is Ole's requirements for Manchester United? Keeping them in the top four? Bro. I'm just asking.
They have to. I'm answering you. I'm answering you, bro. You have to make top four. And improve in. You have to make top four is a minimum requirement. But the goal is also to go higher in the table than you were before. He took that team. We want to improve the Van de Beek, really. And now we went from third, and hopefully we will secure second. That's an improvement for me because this team is far from City, and City is the standard. So until I can play City and don't have to play McFred and don't have to play defense, the centre-back partnership I have, and finally have a proper striker and right wing, until then, I'm not a City standard. And the board has to back Ole, like they have to back Arteta. Like they have to back Pep and buy a striker. Because if y'all buy Haaland, game over. I'm going to be first to say that. If y'all buy Haaland, game over. I literally give up after that because y'all have completed your squad. I don't know what else is there to buy. So in my opinion, they need to back Ole. They backed Ole and gave him the defense he wanted. They didn't back him last summer and they didn't buy Jadon Sancho and they didn't buy the striker because we could have bought Haaland. They didn't buy him. We could have bought Jadon Sancho. We didn't buy him. We could have got the defender we wanted in Upamecano. They didn't buy him. The man gone Bayern Munich. You see what happened? You didn't back Ole. And then the man comes second. Come on, man.
Ole is too soft. While Ole hit one time and there is a rejection, Ole is not going back.
He have to get more some strength. I was gonna say balls, but some strength out somewhere.
Just checking today. I'm just going through checking some tweets and see Ole want Kingsley Coleman. Because Kingsley Coleman reject Bayern Munich contract.
You take a right. He needs somebody on the right hand side. Shaq is reminding me I need to make Moy and Jamal talk. Go ahead, Moy, you first.
Oh, Jamal. I'm sure Jamal was going to say something.
I was going to say earlier, when you were listing off all these names of players that you wanted, do you think all that will happen in one window?
If it happen in all season. I think it happen? No. Should it happen? Yes.
No.
Try that fashion of Pepe nonsense to me, big man. It can't happen. It can't happen, bro. They can't do it.
How many? List the players you want. You say you want. List them.
I can tell you. No, Haaland for sure. Haaland and Jadon Sancho. And I have to worry about the financial fair play. I don't have to worry about financial fair play with Jadon Sancho.
200 mil right there now.
No, that's the problem.
Sancho.
That's two players for 200 mil right there now.
But that's the problem. You see, it's who negotiating it. I miss the days of Sir Alex and David Gill, because this would never happen.
Different market.
Yeah, but no, we're in 2021, Josh. We're talking about Haaland. Haaland.
I disagree.
Haaland is what? Haaland young. You're not paying
75 mil.
You're paying him because of his age, and you're going for Sancho as well. Age again.
I hear you. I know we can't get the two of them. But my point, Manuel, is that I would actually prioritize a centre-back and a CDM and Jadon Sancho before I even buy Haaland. I wouldn't only buy Haaland because I know City going to buy him. That's the only reason why I buy Haaland now. Because I don't want him to go City. But to be honest with you, I'd rather just buy Jadon Sancho, buy Ndidi from Leicester, and go buy... I can get Varane for 70 mil.
Jeez.
I can get Varane for 70 mil. I can get Varane for 70 mil. Yeah, you know that. In the current market, Real Madrid need money. They're not spending no money. They don't have the money from this. Corona hit them so hard. Why do you think Van de Beek ended up for United? They couldn't buy him. Contract not signed now. He's supposed to go to Real Madrid now. What are you joking? He was supposed to go, and they didn't have the money. So Varane now is saying, where's my money? My contract is up. It's possible. I'm not saying we'll get Varane. He's probably doing to us what the other guy for Real Madrid has been doing for years, using us to get a bigger contract. I'm just saying, though, United just need a centre-back that's better than what we have right now. And we need a defensive midfielder that can actually do the work by himself. And we just need Jadon Sancho to create more chances on the right-hand side, because we're obviously too heavy on the left. We're far too heavy on the left. And I can do Cavani. We can do Cavani for one more season, but we do need a striker.
Sancho plays after left too.
Wait. So you're saying
Sancho can play anywhere? No, Sancho goes the right winger and left winger and through the middle. He can play anywhere, but he can play off the right very well. And Rashford hasn't played well off the right. I wouldn't put him over there.
Josh, you're saying you're 4 or 5 players away from properly challenging City for the title.
3 at least. I take 3.
So why
Jadon Sancho, defensive mid, and a centre back. That's doable in a season, Jamal. You know that. I could do that. That's what.
No, you'd have to sell. You'd have to
200 mil.
You'd have to sell.
And I agree, there are players there to be sold. Yeah, like Martial. Anyway, there are players there to be sold.
No, I can't.
I'm just kidding. I'm kidding.
Why y'all laughing at me when I say we need 6 or 7 players to challenge?
No. You say you need to go start 11, bro. That's a different story. That's a different story, bro. 3 players I want.
Top 4.
3 players I want. You
11 for a top 4 now.
Listen.
For top 4.
We need 11 to challenge for the title. You're saying you need 4 or 5, 3 or 4 minimum.
3 to 5. 3 the minimum.
Right? Yeah. I'm saying we need 6 or 7 to challenge for top 4. And a whole 11 to challenge for the title, which is virtually the same thing you're saying. So you can't really laugh at what I'm doing.
I mean, Skill did say he sounded like you now, so.
Yeah, Jamal, I back you because then again, you see the team that you have, you don't see they are contenders. So you're talking from what you would like to have. Me no wrong you. Josh Nala talk to what he want for him. There it goes.
Yeah, but at the same time,
we need a centre back. We need a right wing.
We need 2 centre backs.
Okay.
All
right.
Let's move on.
Let's move on. I will fight with this guy. It's already so long that the church was done for now. Go people say price change automatically. Manchester go for player. Check the stats. That's true. If a team go for player and money go, price change. I agree. But the Jadon Sancho situation is different. You know why? Because of the fact that Dortmund look like they're not gonna make top 4. Ha! See what happened? I had tripped. I should have taken the money. Anyway, fact of the matter is that they look like they're not gonna make top 4. No, I'm serious. They're going on like, oh, we won 120 mil. Or we're not selling Jadon Sancho. Then you may not even make top 4. And so then now, they're going to be looking for money left, right, and center. And they'll be looking to sell their players. And they're going to come now and
they have to sell either Haaland or Sancho.
Exactly. and I think Haaland have the clause kicking next season, right? Next year, right?
75 mil.
To 75 mil, exactly. So now obviously offers are going to be going out this coming summer, saying look, 100 mil, 120, and that kind of difference. That's what's going to happen.
Oh, it's 75 mil.
I think I think that starts this summer. He could go for 75 this summer. Yeah.
Is this summer? See, that changes.
I think so.
I think it was
that changes it. That changes.
If I was
Haaland, I'd just go to City. If I was Haaland, I'd go to City.
75 mil. Ooh.
You know, right?
That's nothing.
Which is why there is no way Jadon Sancho is going for no 100-something mil.
Nothing.
We get Jadon Sancho for 70. 70 million Jadon Sancho come United.
No.
There is no way.
Jadon Sancho is English.
He's English. He's English.
Yeah, but he already wants to come to United.
That's automatic 100 mil.
We've already bid for them. They came with that stupid price before. And Jadon Sancho's going to be like, well, I want to go to United, so make it happen now. Just make it happen. Yeah, we did this last year. I'm not doing this again.
How many years does he have left on his contract?
That's a good question. I really don't know. I don't know.
And someone can say, look, we'll just ride out this market, and then we can charge 150 next year.
I think he's going to come to United next season. He's going to be
I want the price to continue to go up. But the more the price go up, the more money City gets. 30%.
Yeah, that's true.
Sell-on clause. So you guys will be actually funding Haaland's transfer. Let's go.
But then you see, I have money coming other places too, because me here Inter Milan owe me 45 million. Inter Milan owe me 45 million. So that already. Yeah, for all them deals we make with them. Who's in the place we send over there now? Damian. Ashley Young. Lukaku.
Yeah, send back.
Yeah. Sanchez. 4 players sent over there. Oh, what did you tell you? Tell you about 45 million on me. And somebody could tell him, all right, just give me that 45. Me will throw in another 50. I'm just going to buy Haaland. That I go fund Haaland. And then the actual transfer budget, goodbye. Goodbye.
Yo, you reach.
For real? Really? Haaland, class. My brother. How are you doing?
Them are still alive.
My brother, how you doing? Yo, guys, 1-0. We have to finish the show. 1-0 Liverpool. We are think.
Yo, Salah, best to get sub the last game.
Liverpool is a
Yeah, go ahead, Mo. Talk. Go ahead, Mo.
I talking? Oh,
yeah.
Okay. No, you know. Let's start off first. You know, it's not something. Credits to United on winning the derby. Credits to United on winning the derby. I said the City show that me and Munchie had, I did make some point saying that Rashford and if Cavani played, they would have been things. And
you did say that.
I mean, looking at the game, it wasn't really Rashford running in behind and mostly more counterattacks. United just got their chance mostly and did what City wasn't able to do and finished with Luke Shaw running through the whole defense. Cancelo had a terrible game. I don't even know if that was that's the word you can describe it. Honestly, in City's perspective, these 1-2 passes that you normally see City doing, they failed to do them because I saw on numerous occasions Sterling making a run and then that final ball is missing, or good one making those late runs and the final ball is missing.
True.
You know, but on that thing, yeah, it was a very I can't say it's a poor game. It's a poor game for us not to win, but in a Manchester perspective, it was a good game for us with, you know, trying to create all those chances. One thing, as I always say, also, I'm upset with Pep because Aguero didn't come on the field. Aguero should have played, no matter what happened. 100%, 50%, 30%, whatever. Aguero should have come on the field because, you know, he's a proven goal scorer whenever he comes on. You know, yeah, credits to y'all. It's there. Y'all gave it Manchester is red as much as it pains to hear me say it. So y'all can take it.
Big ups to that, bro. Appreciate that. That was big of you. I know. I don't expect that from Munchie, but I do respect that. That's good from you that you have to say that, because I would have said the same.
You would never
if not me.
expect that from me.
So Munchie,
I'm gonna
you
screenshot
can't
from
give
Munchie.
credit is due.
No. I have
That we won the
screenshot
game
from
fair and
Munchie.
square.
My screenshot from Munchie.
Let's say a Manchester Red.
We won the game fair and square, and in terms of bragging rights, we have them.
Yeah.
Okay, let's continue. Let's not dwell on that right now. That part is gone. Let's just continue.
Did United do the double over?
Yeah, let's go to the preview. West Ham
See,
4.
It was 0-0 the
It
first
was
time.
0-0 the first time, but in the last 4 games, Peppers beat. Ole has beat Pep. I think 3 out of the 4 times.
There was a record. There was a record and all saying, because I saw it before the game, and I think I said it on the show also, that going into the game, City's home game when they had the derby, I think United won the last 2.
Yeah, we did.
And now make it 3. So I mean,
and so this is between me, but don't cuss Memphis Mamasha. I'm gonna cuss skill now. Because one thing I have to cuss you with, as a cuss my manager, talk about he had the tactics. But tactics were clearly evident in this game because he knew exactly what the game plan was. They executed it and it worked. Credit to Ollie. And what do you think about that? Because this is the last thing I gotta say on this. We gotta go.
Credit to that. All I want to say to Moy, Manchester's red. Oh, to Munchie. There was another record Ollie broke. The first Ole. Where call Memphis? What you call it? The PE teacher?
Me never call that.
PE teacher. I'm sure Munchie. That sounds like a Munchie. I was say PE teacher.
A Munchie?
PE teacher. Yeah.
Okay.
That's his name in the media.
Ever shoot on Pep.
PE teacher has done it. All right, a couple things we gotta finish off, but I can't leave out this. We hear saying Risa starting up nonsense with you hard in the comments. So he's saying Risa jump in and say, "Hey, look the loser, reach," and then you want to say, "I'm alive, bro, really." He says, "Yeah, man, you win one right now at Risa." So Risa has no chill. And then, of course, you all says, "Call me loser when she can't tell the last United smell a trophy."
I'm not wait 30 years to talk.
All right, so you read says, "I do." It's like, I'm used to smelling trophies, bro. You just start sniffing them like you smoke mango leaf. Oh boy, and then they just keep fighting in this chat, boy. Liverpool fan had a heart to talk. Tell him again, Risa. And then he says, "Look, this first season United fans have been vocal in 4 years. Imagine if they were winning something."
Where he been in the last 4 years?
It says, "Interesting stat. He's the first manager to win his first 3 away games versus City." And it says, "But you read, this is the same for you. Last 2 seasons, the first time you've been vocal in 2 decades. Solid point. Thank you, Reese. Tell you again. 2 decades." Anyway. Oh boy. So, and then this guy goes, "Win the game and talk to us." I just can't believe, guys. 6 games. I've been laughing at them, but at this point, I just feel sorry for them.
Hold on there.
No.
6 straight.
I hate them now. I'm very happy now. When I see 1-0 Fulham, right, I want to see it because of Trippitt Salah with that access day.
Overjoyed.
I was happy, but I feel sorry for the fact that you just won the title and then you fall off so hard.
No.
Tell me what it is.
So Josh, so what you tell me, what is the problem right now at Liverpool? What is the problem?
Look, right, y'all need to say what y'all not saying, okay? The problem is Klopp. Nobody has said it, no. Nobody has said it. But me can say it, all right? The problem, blame the coach. Nobody talks about no players. Blame the coach. For your job, forget your team. For your job, for start up the defense. For your job, for score goals. How come the front three? The same front three. You get back chatter and so on. Same front three, that's gonna go. Then that's gonna go. For your fault. That's what I say. You blame Klopp, start out your squad. That's me.
No, I'm blaming Klopp. Reason being, has a plan A that doesn't work. He resolved to plan B, and Klopp plan B is still plan A.
Yeah, that's what I've been saying the whole time.
Wing backs. If they're not going forward, nothing is happening.
Stats,
so
bro.
What do they do? Where do they go from there?
Now we seeing the whole reason that Trent isn't good at all. Now.
That's the other alternative. Fire Klopp.
Yep.
Why don't Liverpool have an attacking midfielder?
Because they haven't played with one.
That's not
Firmino.
They play with three only.
They have Firmino, Klopp in deep, and then Mane and Salah score the goals. They're wingers that score goals. That's been his system.
Klopp is trying everything that he has left, benching Mane and putting Salah up front, and it's still not working.
Because he doesn't change the system. You just change the system, and then you still spin the same wheel.
He needs to adapt or die. Last thing, we have to go. Shaq said he put some things in there for you week in the stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Liverpool have unveiled. Well done. Well done, Shaq.
Lose, FC.
Yup. And one more here as well, too. Oh, wow.
That's exactly how the lineup
was.
I agree.
Eureka.
When I saw the back line, that was it. When I saw the back line and the midfield, done.
That's
Josh, can you play the famous video for us again, please? I enjoy it.
Of course. I'll be willing to do that any single time. I mean, I think it. Let me see. Shaq took him off. Until day. The famous video.
Liverpool.
Yes.
Liverpool.
Me every time.
Liverpool.
I can't get enough of that, boy. Oh, but blame Shaq. Shaq can find out the powerful versus Liverpool now. I don't know. We see what you have here. Shaq, I think Shaq has some mess in here. This is that Liverpool hating time just because you come as supposed to done now.
No, but I see that man talking about next season, like some of the players not ready to leave right now.
Who?
You look in the comments, the man talking about next season.
Leave.
A man ready for left. Wijnaldum ready for left. Salah ready for left.
Newton here talk about I see we're linked to Varane and all kind of drama. At least average FSG need to back Klopp more, man. And do what? Link to Varane for what?
It's not American football. American owners don't care about y'all.
Yep.
Oh boy. I don't know about that. You know. Shaq, I don't know if you put another video in there. I don't know if you want me to play it or not, but any other final thoughts in this Liverpool game? Can they make top 4?
Yeah.
Who would have thought we'd had that conversation?
Any moment they can bounce back.
No, they can make top 4, but they need to have another alternative.
Yes,
you're looking like West Ham and Chelsea.
England and the best team in Manchester.
How you been? Wait, what?
Boy,
when last they score against me in the league?
So.
Oh boy, you see, you like to start here to the Memphis. Ricardo has done the show. See, you are here saying we're not.
When last you finished above me in the league?
Couple years ago.
Yeah, that's all I can talk about, ain't it? We're talking about Manchester. I'm too.
Shaq said run the vids. Reese sent me one of them. Okay, all right. Okay, there's one I see. Okay, I don't know what this.
Hey, see your city greedy?
Everybody don't go now. Everybody don't go. But City to left.
You know, long me have to get the 3 points on Anfield. Of course.
Oh boy, I love laughing. Here's another one here. Let me just take off this cover here for you, Rick, so I can see the song properly.
Yes, yeah, there are always a couple of people who can tell you, yeah, but you didn't win. So now, let's talk about 6, baby. Let's talk about you and me. Let's talk about all the good things and the bad things that may be. Let's talk about 6. That's a new song.
Jürgen.
Wow.
Yo, where is that? When is that from?
I don't know.
People
But
find
The
these
Champions
things
League,
from
when they won
after a while.
Champions League.
them man don't play. Literally, them man don't play. Legit. I think they have another picture of him having it like that 2-6.
Yeah,
You know,
man.
all kind of stuff them find, boy, buddy. Internet boy, when they're ready to go after you, man, they go after you. Twitter don't play that. But yeah, Liverpool, we laughing at you now. You know, Newton here is saying, boy, what Newton here saying? He's saying Europa League, Europa Conference League, we're aiming for that at this point. Man, that man sounds sad, boy.
Yo,
That
The
man
other fun
sounds
thing is,
sad.
at the start of the season, I
Oh.
could have sworn I told them Liverpool fans is another 30 year starting.
Six losses at home is what they're saying.
yeah, I read.
Who would think that Liverpool would be like this?
Nobody.
No one did.
But
No.
then again, Liverpool is losing 1-0, 1-0, 2-0, 1-0. They're not playing bad. So what's the problem? They're creating chances.
But
Them
chances-
signed
I think so.
Thiago.
Moy, I'm back you 100%. They created chances, but they still. Alisson are the problem. Me think Alisson are the problem.
it's not. They got found out. They got found out. That's why they get. That's why it's 1-0 and 2-0. That's why it's narrow. Because when you score one, you sit up and you can counter their system.
Yes,
Yeah,
that's
but
right.
but jump. They're not playing bad. They're not playing bad at all because they created chances.
No,
True.
they're playing their system still. They're not playing bad at all. But then if you have a counter to the system, it can be as brilliant as it wants to look, but it doesn't produce an end product.
Jamal is right. I have to credit Munchie with this because Munchie said Pep has done that. You have to be, and Alex did the same. You have to be able to adapt. And I don't think Pep has adapted. Pep have his system, and they figured it out. So then when they had key injuries, Jamal made this point last show, when they have key injuries in their squad, then now we have a scenario where, okay, what's our plan B? And then they gonna get blown. Then we get
Yeah,
You cannot win a championship and come back the other year with the same team.
Yeah, that too. No improvement.
Guys, we
If
have to
they
close.
selling-
Let me see.
If they're selling, I want Rob. They can give me Robertson.
Oh wow, Zinchenko.
I mean,
Zinchenko is in the left back.
Zinchenko isn't a left back.
City's lacking the quality left left back. Robertson can cut it.
remember,
You all is in the
City's playing on
backstage. Y'all
Wednesday.
want to let him in? Should
Yeah,
we let
bring him.
you on?
Bring him.
Okay.
Let him for the war.
Go ahead, you are the man to the man to the
Put that close, dog. Put that close, dog.
Shirt on, you can't be on the show.
Oh boy.
Listen, I free the nipples now.
You gotta put on a clothes.
Just don't lower the camera, bro.
Yeah.
We have,
That's what after I come off of this stream and go to the next stream. You check.
It is what they are.
Yo.
Oh boy, I tell you. Oh
Yo.
man. Unique.
Why are you
Yo.
here?
No, I'm come for hear what everybody have to say.
But you
Good
read the
job.
comment.
Hear what I have to
You
say.
couldn't read the comment.
You're making top four.
No, come protect my blow in person, man.
You are
respect
making
that. Respect
top
that.
four. That's what I have
Man,
to
I
say.
make
Yuri.
no doubt.
Making top
that's
four.
dead.
Liverpool play more games than everybody in between them.
Yeah,
Them man not
exactly.
go
You are
play.
making top four, Liverpool.
Bro, Munchie, we don't have no chance of making top four, brother.
Partner Arsenal
Yuri.
or pass Liverpool.
You are making top four.
Oh, anyway, it's that
100%
Jamal is
stats.
100% spot on.
Hey, Yuri,
Jamal is 100% spot on with the women.
Yuri, I heard on the
Yo,
street
bro,
that
that's
Liverpool can't beat Benders.
Not even Bender's B team.
Yo. You see what them man was talking about Sheffield? Sheffield only side down, then can bang.
And guess what? And guess what? Sheffield had to make 2 mistakes for pick up some points.
Okay, but on a real you week. What's the problem?
Yeah.
What's the problem?
Bro, you said it now. Klopp is a major problem. You said it. And it's his stubbornness to change the system.
It's the same thing that happened at Dortmund.
Even personnel.
True. Good point, Memphis.
Bro,
Plan A, wing.
Plan A, no plan B.
Plan B, same thing.
High press.
Thing.
Yeah.
High press. Leave the back four. How are you leaving? How are you leaving a back four that's made up of Phillips and what about
the two
Williams?
The two Williams.
How are you playing a high back line? I'm thinking that is an intelligent decision to make. I'm watching this game.
So what about your midfielders? Why can't you start from inside?
Yeah.
Can't you create this from the inside?
Well, here's still. You ask why is it that Liverpool don't have no attacking midfielders? The reality is that Klopp tried to get attacking midfielders over the years, and it's never worked out. Naby Keita cannot stay fit. Oxlade-Chamberlain, he got injured, and his game was never the same. We tried to get Fekir, deal fell through last minute. It's not from a lack of effort that we haven't tried to get attacking midfielders. It's just not hasn't worked out. We sell Coutinho, but we needed to get defenders. We needed to get a goalie.
No,
you understand?
I agree with you, Eurek.
It's man. It's
a
combination.
Steven Gerrard is just in Scotland. He signed a free contract.
Yo, that man just win the league now.
The man just win for real now. The man just win for real. Gerrard take Klopp job.
Bro, for the rest of the season, me gonna watch out the Scottish League every weekend. You understand? Get myself, give me a Scottish beer. Something, Carlsberg or something. You can drink Carlsberg and watch the Scottish League for the rest of the season and be happy. And when I come on the stream, I can be higher SPL expert.
What you have to say about this? Watch Liverpool win the CL. What you say, Eurek?
You see,
European glory?
Shaq don't respect me now. Shaq want to click me. You check? He want for a moment. On the show.
Yo, I'd say zoom in, but I don't want the video to take long.
Fulham looked like a better team for the entire game. And I couldn't believe that Liverpool kept playing that high line all game and changed nothing right after Fulham's playing.
Yo, if Lookman may have sense, right? At 10 and I lose now.
Bro, 10.
Newton, I really don't expect to play a high line with those turtles at the back. He's right.
At this point, guys, Saturday come, I'm going to say, you know what? Liverpool not stress me out. I'm going to plan my day. I'm going to sweep my house. I'm going to map my house. You understand? I'm going to watch on Netflix. And then I'm going to log in and see how much I'll lose by. And then I'm going to come back.
Hey, Liverpool wants some of this.
Not even.
Man, this dude's killing me, man. But you're right. I mean, Van Dijk is perfect for his system. Van Dijk is powerful. Van Dijk is fast, so he can cover that back line for any mistakes.
But they were losing next to him.
Yeah, that is true. But they wouldn't have lost all these games.
No.
They wouldn't have lost all these games. He's right. You know, you don't have the personnel to do the way he plays. So I don't know why he just didn't adjust his team.
But we gotta stop using him as an excuse.
True. All right, last one. Shaq. Didn't Rangers win the league and only conceded 4?
They haven't lost yet. They haven't lost yet either.
They conceded 9
goals. 9 goals
in Europa League.
And they still haven't lost. I don't think they've lost.
Steven Gerrard attack Klopp job. I haven't said so.
Then again, it's the Scottish League. Only 2 teams in there.
I mean,
they took Lampard. They took Lampard from Derby and bring him back home. Everybody's doing this thing about bringing back former players. You just win the Scottish League. He's going to manage Liverpool. We all know it's going to happen.
Yeah,
let's go company.
Trouble.
Let's go company.
Let's go company.
Yo, me understand. They don't be a statue of David Silva. I don't bring back company.
David Silva
What
don't have
company
managerial
statue?
experience.
What company statue?
I don't know.
Come they get one.
Patrick Vieira don't coach for y'all to win on y'all B team or something.
He,
Yeah.
And New York?
In
Yeah,
New
yeah.
York.
Arsenal.
He the coach
He
in New
more
York.
into Arsenal, man. He Arsenal days. So
into Arsenal.
No.
come.
It's
The man-
agenda. Agenda.
Yes.
Could the man black? Could the man black the man and get the job? That's why.
most-
Racism.
Yo, I
Most-
bring back Sean Gota
Legend.
and Richard Dunn. One time.
Stephen Ireland. Sean Wright
Time to finish
Phillips.
this show.
Yo,
I'm hungry.
bring back
That's really
Robinho.
true.
Make Robinho coach.
Yo, Robinho can't leave Brazil. You want to man get locked up?
Oh, it's
That's
true. It's true. It's true.
Joe,
That's
Joe,
true.
But-
Joe needs like
But remember
Richards.
this.
Michael
Yeah.
Richards.
Michael.
But remember they
Michael.
said City from since Pep sold Yaya Toure that there was like a curse that we wouldn't win the Champions League, you know. So I'm waiting to see if that's really a true thing.
Who
It
Liverpool
seems
sell?
true so
Because
far.
somebody
Why you
clearly
break the curse, man? Why you
Huh?
break the curse?
Pep needs to
Oh,
leave.
I don't know, but if we don't win it this year, I don't know what else to think. I've given up hope on that Champions League thing
5 minutes for him
with
this
Pep on there.
just hope Bayern
Yeah, I
have a
need to go
COVID outbreak.
apologize. Yeah, I need to go apologize to the man.
We're not doing anything.
Then I go in.
Because they never give the man no birthday cake, no.
I that no. I that.
Yeah.
So on that thing that Moy talking about, so Liverpool saw Lovren work that Croatian juju. You know, every centre back get injured, come back just reach and get injured.
Stats.
Henderson
Henderson
in the
gone.
place, boy.
Tell you. Well,
Yo,
you
watch out.
Good.
Guys, let me tell you something. Liverpool have a Champions League game against Leipzig on Wednesday.
You're 2-0
Big
up.
boss, if I lose this tie, right? I fear, listen to me, Jamal. You've been watching Liverpool play this season. Don't say 2-up like if that's against the realm of possibility. Big boss, if I lose this tie, right? I fear for the future of my club. I feel like we will burn to the ground.
Wow.
There will be chaos.
The sadness in this man's voice.
If
You
we
know the fun
lose.
thing is, I don't think they had the parade from last season yet.
No.
Mm.
No.
So imagine
Yeah.
imagine if Fire Club
Yes.
before they have the parade.
Wow.
They never had the
Greek.
Premier League Championship parade.
I don't think so.
They can have
Because
it.
of COVID. Because of COVID.
And they would plan to have it this season. If I was them, I wouldn't do it after such
Oh,
a
we're not doing that
performance.
anymore.
Nah, do that to us.
Oh.
Don't.
Before we
No,
leave,
man.
remember
Yeah.
Manchester City is playing Wednesday. 3-0 City.
Yes. To Southampton.
Yo, you know more Southampton.
That's true. Thank you much for reminding me. Yeah, that's the only game that's happening because everything else will be on the Thursday show. But yeah, so close it off. Quick predictions in that 3-0 City. Everybody.
Yeah, 1-0 Southampton.
Why we the go and try
It's
something?
possible.
Someone she now is the
Possible.
one. What?
That's true.
In
Munchie
truth,
does do that.
boys, when you
Munchie
lose,
does.
you just lose back-to-back, big boss. When City lose, they usually lose 2 in a row.
You know about that, ain't it?
I know about 6 in a row. I know about 8 in a row.
Well, I think City going to bounce back this one, man. 2-0.
Yeah, I think there's some Bex match. And they're gonna knock me out hard. Sometimes I'm gonna get it.
All right.
Yo,
One
Southampton, I'm a striker there for Arsenal.
If
Things
Aguero
injured now.
doesn't start this game, something is wrong.
Something wrong?
For sure.
I agree with Moy 100%.
Yo, he and Pep fall out there.
Yeah, he got
6-0. If I wouldn't be surprised if it's 6 for real, boy. Them man will get hit so hard. It's not even funny.
I'll have no trust in
Yo,
the Alpine
They
club.
have to score 10 now. If they don't score 10, yo, if
Don't
City
sit
score
around
10,
you
they
wrong,
can't
man.
talk to
Don't sit
me.
it around. Urique is very, shark. You have to be careful about the word 6 around.
Hey,
Yo,
careful.
you now listen to Drake again.
Tell him, boy. All right, guys. It's been too long, but it's been great, though. It's been great. Thank you, Rick, for showing up. Albeit
Hey, no
naked.
problem, guys.
Thank you for showing up. And
Look, another
everybody for
stream
the
now.
commentary. It's been awesome and lots of football.
It's been awesome. Yeah.
It's been
Keep the camera above your neck, please.
Please keep up
Keep
the
the
camera.
camera above your neck, you weak. Please.
please. Please, for the fans and for all of us, don't do that. All right. See you guys right now.
Thank you for watching Island Fans. Don't forget to like and subscribe to our YouTube channel and hit the notification bell so you'll know when there are new videos and updates. You can also follow us on Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, and like us on Facebook. Island Fans, for the passion of the game.